take it to the top. Yeah, never gone broke, never gone broke, never gone broke.
Welcome back to my channel. This is John's Boosted G. So this is my original turbo kit. I had in my car for like 8 years. It's a Momentum top mount turbo kit with a Garrett GT35R. You can look at my other videos. I kind of showed the process, but this is me yanking out the old setup. This is a Precision Gen 2 6870 turbo kit, and this is just a side-by-side comparison with the GTR Garrett GT35R. That's my built motor. I just have a side-by-side so you can kind of see the difference. Did a lot of work. You can look at my other videos. It kind of shows a breakdown of what I've done. So this is me taking to my fabricator after I did a lot of engine work, body work. This is RMB Fabrications out here in Las Vegas. He made a custom intercooler for me and my hot side, and refabricated my cold side. I did go with a T4. I did taper it down a little bit to a 3-inch. And these are just what's that called? He did redo the ends on my cold side, that way it can handle more power without it popping off. That was what he suggested. This is the new intercooler that he did install. That's a bracket that he's gonna put up to hold it up, and that's a side-by-side comparison with the Momentum stock intercooler that came with my old kit. This is the intercooler mounted right here. It's still at a shop. I did have to add an extra wastegate. I had him rewrap everything and reseal coat it when he was done. He did really good work. It just no way in hell it was gonna fit. We had to fabricate it, change the angle of it, add a few things to kind of make the turbo kit work on my current setup. So he did a good job. He actually did it in about 3 weeks. Once he was done there, fabricating everything and just making it all work. At this point, I still haven't started the new setup. So this is a brand new setup. So once he was done fabricating it, just made sure everything cleared. Again, there was no startup at this point. Obviously, he had to connect the turbo to kind of get it going. But this is it, finished. This is a walk around of how it looked. Again, I couldn't plug it up at all. It just wouldn't fit with the hot side and the cold side. I mean, there's barely room in that setup, but it actually turned out really, really nice. And I was super happy with the setup that he just custom made and made it work. So this is me towing it back to my house. Obviously, I was excited to kind of get through these phases so I can do an initial startup. So when I brought it home, I did mock up the bumper and make sure it did fit with the intercooler. And this is it right here. So also I got an oil cooler, new Sorab oil cooler I had to hook up. So I had to take everything off that he did, but there's a turbo sitting nice on it. And that's pretty much me plumbing the lines for the oil cooler. I did put it in between the radiator and the intercooler. I want it to look nice and clean. And I did add a piece of ductwork to kind of scoop in some of the air to get better airflow to the actual turbine itself. So this is the setup pretty much before I started it. Everything's plumbed. I have to connect my drain lines and my oil line, but this is my startup right here. And this is my first startup ever with this setup and a new turbo and the paint job. You name it, this is the first time I started up. Super excited about the build. So feel free to like and subscribe. I will be posting more videos. If you look at my other videos, you can see the car running. But this is my first startup. Thank you.